you were saying 2019.
Yeah, it's gotten to a point where it's like they want to know, like they do such stupid shit in our face, right?
Yeah.
Like, so it's kind of like now the 25th anniversary of the World Trade Center, September 11th. Now all this shit is coming out. Everything is coming out about 9/11, and it's like, who do you believe? Well, let me explain something. I'm a 9/11 respondent, right?
Yeah.
Everything the fucking government has ever told me has been bullshit. So I
I
don't
believe
believe them.
I
I
believe
do
that
not believe them.
100%.
I don't believe them at all.
I believe that 100%, especially now with like, and this is a very sensitive topic that I'm about to drop, but you know, I'm gonna keep it 100, right? Like the whole shit with like the Middle East right now, what's going on with it? Like Israel's basically stating that we need another 9/11 to like get our asses in gear to back them up, right? And I'm like, bro, like how are you just gonna say some wild shit like that? Like, how are you just gonna say some wild shit like that? That makes me look at you like you the ones who did it. And I'm not
I
listen, at roomies, I'm not saying they did. I'm not saying that they did. I'm not anti-Semitic or any of that. But listen, if it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, I'm just saying.
there's so many things like so like I'm in all the 9/11 groups, so I
Yeah,
can't talk about a lot of shit. I
yeah,
really can't. I just believe in my heart of hearts that we're not being told the truth about anything because they told us that the air was okay. The air was fine. And that was just to open up Wall Street. So if the air was fine, that was to open up Wall Street. I don't believe a fucking word that they. I don't believe anything that they say. And I've been exposed to a lot of shit in 9/11 for the
yeah.
World Trade Center, and there's so many wild stories. Like I couldn't use my badge to actually, like, I have a contractor badge
Yeah.
that they gave me when I checked in the second day, and I couldn't use that because they were like, oh, there's so much fraud out there. I was like, you gave me a contractor badge, man. It fucking actually has a number on it. All you got to do is match the numbers. And
Yeah.
then I found out, well, somebody just took that whole fucking pile and just threw it out.
Yo,
We couldn't
bro,
use it. You can't use pictures. You couldn't use all of that shit to get verified.
what the fuck, bro? That's the craziest shit ever, especially with something that not only affected thousands of people, and like it sent terror throughout the country. You know what I mean? So it's like, and the shit about it that I never really fully grasped is like things like that, right? You had the Twin Towers collapse, and then you have all these particles in the air. You had debris everywhere. Like that's something I understand that Wall Street makes money. I really do. But you're not only putting the Wall Street guys at risk, you're putting everybody in that whole area at risk. Like you gotta say something. You know what I mean?
I'm one of tens of thousands that are sick and dying.
Yeah.
And I actually had this woman, Ashley Gandley. She did a Substack article on me, and I'm one of the guys. I was a volunteer, so I'm one of the guys that can't participate in the program because I need primary insurance, and primary insurance. So the primary insurance takes care of it, and then the 9/11, the World Trade Center Health Program pays the insurance company. I
Yeah.
can't get primary insurance because they wanted $3,900 a month with a $10,000 deductible.
So
So I'm in Merida, Mexico, getting my health back, and it's working. Like the shit that
yeah,
I'm doing down here is actually working. I'm getting my health back. I'm feeling great. I'm going to the gym. All of this stuff.
that's
The
good. That's good.
problem, the problem with this is that people around the United States don't know that their illnesses are attributed to 9/11. So I'm going around the United States starting July 28th
Yeah.
for 9/11 awareness and for cancer and mental health awareness. So
Okay.
people understand that they could potentially be sick from 9/11.
Shit. So I'm
If they,
guessing that. So I'm guessing that you're gonna be mostly like in the tri-state area. Or you're gonna be traveling like up and down the East Coast.
oh no, bro, I start my thing started in Atlanta, so I'm going to Atlanta. I'm going to Memphis, Oklahoma City, Amarillo, Texas, Albuquerque, Phoenix, and Los Angeles.
All
Then
right.
I'm going from Los Angeles, Salt Lake City, Cheyenne, Wyoming, Des Moines, Chicago, Youngstown, and then the whole tri-state area of Shanksville, DC, Philly, Jersey City, and then I'm rolling up on 9/11.
Yes.
On 9/11. So it's like
Like,
I'm rolling into New York City, man, on 9/11.
let me know, man. Let me know if I'm
Oh,
available.
bro,
I'll definitely shoot down there and show you some love, man.
I'm creating a media campaign, right? Social media as well as a mainstream media campaign. I started a GoFundMe to get like because we need funds to like
Of
get this
course.
whole project together. And GoFundMe heard my story and they picked it up. And my first meeting is with them next week.
Oh,
They're
congratulations.
helping me. Thanks, man. They're helping me with my media campaign, bro.
That's amazing, bro. But not something like this is definitely crucial right now because of the fact that we know the government lies. We know that not everything has been told or exposed to the truth, and they are. There's probably like thousands of people that have illnesses that are you know that are not where they should be health wise because of the fact that they were exposed to shit from the towers. You know what I mean?
Thousands of them.
Yeah,
Thousands.
and they're probably not even aware that it's from that.
That's exactly it, and that's the awareness. That's the awareness that I want to bring. So the CDC just came out with a article, and they
Yeah,
and it was just like I was just like shaking my head, man. And it was like the CDC said in its own article that if you're part of the World Trade Center health program, you're more likely to live. And I'm like, I'm part of the World Trade Center health program, but I can't be seen by doctors. So you're telling me that I can't be seen by doctors, so I'm gonna fucking die, man. Whatever, man.
yo,
I can't deal with these fuckers anymore.
no. All right. The way I see it, and it's fucked up. It really is fucked up because of the fact that we're living in a time now that we shouldn't. The government or the government and government organizations shouldn't have to lie to the citizens and just let us know the truth. We're all grown and we could take the real truth about shit. But there's a whole machine behind fabrication
The
and
whole
intention.
machine, man. It's the machine. It's the
Yeah,
machine that keeps everybody, just dumbed down, stupid.
yeah. Why you think the educational programs is going the way they are now?
Oh my God. The education programs in the United States, the education system should be completely burned to the ground.
bro,
Completely burned to the ground, man.
it needs a complete rehaul, a
A
complete
hundred
revamp.
percent.
And the shit about it is like what I'm not getting is that they want to take out so much shit. Like, for instance, right, the other day I stumbled across this video clip that showed like a teacher teaching kids how to read,
Uh-huh.
and what I'm seeing is that they're not teaching kids how to like pronunciate the letters. They're showing them pictures of what the word is and using like visual stimulation versus actual phonics. Like they don't even use phonics anymore, bro.
No.
And I was
They,
just
they,
like,
they don't even show like script anymore because they want kids stupid. They want
yeah,
kids stupid. And we have these beautiful children, and it doesn't matter what fucking race, black, white, orange, red, it doesn't fucking matter, right?
yeah,
They're kids. The first thing that we should do with children is not even put them in school until they're 12 years old.
word.
Because children need to be out and about. Children need to problem solve. They play in the dirt. They need all kinds of activities
Yeah, they do.
before they go to school. But this
And
is a Rockefeller indoctrination center.
not only that too, they also need to figure out how to actually teach kids properly too, because that whole sitting at a desk with a book open doesn't work for every single kid. You feel me? Some kids get learn.
They got this, bro. They got
Yeah,
this. They got an iPhone. So if I'm teaching history, which by the way is complete like disheveled, right?
Oh man,
Completely history in the United States is completely.
we'll get into how fucked history is in a little bit, bro. But
No, so just remind me of the guy that's walking through the Grand Canyon right now.
oh man, that shit is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, what we should be doing right now is education, and what we're not getting is educated.
Yeah, and the thing about that too is like I don't. This is where I can't put my picture on it, right? And I've always said this: what's more beneficial to any corporation or any organization? Healthy, intelligent people. Am I right on that?
Yes, but that's not what corporations want.
But you'll profit more from that. You'll profit a lot more with intelligent, healthy people. You'll be able to profit a lot more. I understand the pharmaceuticals would be asked out,
Yeah,
but yet again,
but the thing is, it's like it. I understand how you're looking at it, and I
yeah,
believe you 100%, and I applaud you for it. Okay, no, I do. However, that being said, you need sheep.
yeah,
Corporations need workers, not free thinkers, right?
true, true,
So if you're going to educate people, corporations are not going to benefit from them because corporations are looking for this goes here, this goes there, this goes here, this goes there. If I'm thinking freely, I'm like, fuck that. I want to take this and throw it over there. No, I want to collectively think for myself. Corporations hate that. They want observant, obedient workers.
true, true. You're 100% on that. You're on that. Maybe I was just being a little bit optimistic. You know what I mean?
What I believe is everybody's a corporation.
Yeah,
I believe if you show people how to be a corporation,
yeah.
and I got a long lineage of this shit, man.
Let me hear it, man.
All right, so everybody should be a corporation. Your family should be incorporated.
Okay.
Go to
Well,
like Wyoming and get incorporated
yeah, you could
because
do
the
it.
tax structure is different, bro.
Oh yeah, when you have a trust and you go through like LLCs and all that stuff. Yeah,
Yes, 100%. Everybody should be their own LLC.
true, true.
The
But
thing is, the people start getting into the problem when they start going, oh, no. Why should I be a corporation when my job says I'm going to make X amount of dollars? And it's like, yeah, but if you made X amount of dollars as a 1099, it's entirely different. You're self-employed.
yeah,
Like,
true,
well, I don't want to be self-employed. I want the government to. And as soon as they say I want the government to, shit the bed, man.
true, man. No, you 100%. You 100% right on that because if you
I
get
want
the person,
everybody to win, bro. I want everybody to win.
yeah, because it'll be less taxes. You'll get more tax breaks as a corporation versus letting the government just calculate the taxes at your weekly check or your monthly check or whatever, and then you have to file, your tax returns, and they're like, "Hey, listen, we overcharged you $7,000, but we're gonna give you three back."
Yeah, we're gonna keep the other four. We're gonna
Yeah,
just put that over here.
and we're just gonna hand you back three, so you'll be all right.
Yeah, you'll be okay. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Instead of calculating how much you have to actually pay in taxes, the exact amount, and then just pay that off.
Bro, think about this.
Yeah.
Think about this one thing. The earth closed for 2 years. How fucking stupid are we?
The earth
Right? So the earth closed for 2 years, right? And then when the economy kicked back up, everything was fine. I know me, right? And battling cancer and all that shit. I have 2 years and no salary. My life is not fine.
No, everything wasn't fine.
So where? Oh no! According to them, the economy just picked up.
No, like like certain
All the mom
services.
and pop places, all the mom and pop places were wiped out.
Oh yeah, yeah. Big. The only thing that survived was big corporations, Walmart,
Yeah,
Amazon, stuff that you didn't need human interaction with. like brick and mortar right now is on the extinction level. You feel me? Like you have to be like a huge corporate. You have to be a huge entity to maintain a brick and mortar store now.
Do you know who Gary V is? Gary Vaynerchuk?
Yeah, yeah,
All right. So I'm listening to Gary V, and he's like, you know what these kids are coming up with now? They want to go back to flip top phones, analog, because they're done. They're done with the bullshit with iPhones and all of these. I don't know what they're where you can get online and just they're done.
yeah.
These young kids are completely done. They want to go back to old school shit because they've seen what we went through in the 80s. In the 80s, bro, we had an amazing life. And I mean, we had all the incidences that were just completely crazy and all of that. But these kids now, how am I going to talk to my kid and tell her lies? She's going to pick up the phone, Google whatever she wants, and she's going to be like, my dad's full of shit. I
Yeah,
don't lie to my kid. My kid's 20 years old. I don't lie to her.
you can't. She has
And I
like,
have conversations with her that she never thought in a million years we'd have because I know what the streets are, man. I don't want my kid going to the streets for anything.
yeah, yeah. But that's the difference between like growing up in the, I would say pre 2000s, or wait, let's bring it back. We'll push it even a little further, right? Running around in like everything before like 2005, 2006, right? You was able to, you had street smarts. You had to, be creative with shit. You had to like be able to navigate on your own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
After that point in the period of time, you had technology come in and basically transition everything the skills that we had, adapted and gained because of the fact that we had to like learn life was all put on our phone.
Yes.
Like right now, I barely know three people that know more than two phone numbers in there from the top of their
But one of the things that I complain about, I complain because I bitch
head.
and moan about a lot of shit.
Yeah,
I got hacked in
yeah,
2023, right? Not by anything I did. A company, right, gave my information out, and I got hacked. I
yeah.
lost my 9/11 book. I lost a cartoon. I lost a movie script, right, and 25,000 person email list. It took me 23 years to create. And what I realized was that this is the only real estate you can own. This right here, man, it's your mindset.
Yeah.
When my lawyer told me that I lost, I realized I won because everything that I've been studying about emotional attachment to shit, and I won. I didn't have any emotional attachment to anything. And this is what I want people to understand. Your mindset is the most important thing that you can have control over. You have
That's
to
true.
emotionally regulate your biochemistry set. So in this way, when you control your emotions, game's over, man. You won.
True or not? True or not? And how important would you say that like being in like control of your emotions and being in control of your energy is like, especially now in 2026.
It's the priority. It's the most important thing to control your energy. Look,
Yeah.
Tesla was talking about not the car.
The
Actually,
guy,
Nikolai Tesla. Yeah,
Madu Nikolai.
yeah. So he's like energy, frequency, and vibration is everything. And once people understand that, like these young girls, right? They're giving their bodies away to everything. That's sexual energy.
True.
This is the reason why. This is the reason why I have the relationship with my kid. It's like no, 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 no. Daddy loves you.
True.
Daddy loves you. I want. It's all I do is tell her how much I love her, how much she's valued, how much she. Because had I not, and believe me, man, we went through our whole thing when I was battling cancer and dying and all of this shit. I used to think that I was less than because she actually was there when I told me and my wife at the time that I had a malignant tumor in my fucking chest. The doctor actually said it in front of my 11-year-old kid. But she was smart enough because we raised her to be smart enough. But she was like, you know what? I'm not even going to ask any questions. We'll have this conversation at home.
True.
And we did. And
True.
we did. All I do for my kid is show her the highway. I don't tell her what exit ramps to get off of, what on ramps to get on. None of that shit.
No.
And it's scary as fuck.
I believe it, bro. I believe it. Like, yet again, I'm not blessed with any children yet. But when I get there, I'll probably be freaking the fuck out. I'm not even gonna lie.
No, the thing is, we can't. So, like, I tell people all the time, I do not have an emotional attachment to my daughter.
Okay.
Because of exactly what you just said. I'm gonna be freaking the fuck out. No, bro. No. Your kid is gonna be your priority. It's gonna be the most beautiful gift you've ever gotten. And you have to let the gift live her life.
True.
And if you raise her, well, I can tell how much fucking love you got, bro. If you raise her with all that goofy shit that you got, just like I got the goofy shit, like all of it, right? If you raise her properly, man, with all the love and guidance and support, she'll be fine.
No, I believe it. Like, I truly believe that if you set certain examples, certain goals, not goals, but certain examples, certain boundaries, and fill it with understanding and knowledge. Like, just don't be like, yo, don't do that, and not give the reasons why.
You gotta give the reasons why. Exactly.
You feel me? Like, if you educate them, I feel that most kids is gonna turn out great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of course, you're gonna have some knuckleheads, but some people learn from experience versus, being taught.
I like how you said that, because I always tell people I'm just a fucking knucklehead from Jersey, man. If I can figure this shit out, I can.
Anybody can, you know what I mean? So and the thing about it is, like, the human aspect of everything is crazy because of the fact that no matter, and this goes back to before we started recording, no matter what culture it is, no matter what race it is, it's all the same shit. It's all about love, peace, and prosperity.
100%.
And and this is what baffles me so much. And, like, in 2026, we've gone through it all, right? We're supposed to be, getting more enlightened and more, in tune with shit. And I feel that that's bullshit. I really do feel like it's bullshit.
I believe we're light seeking a human experience, not human seeking enlightenment.
True.
Bro, I've had the fucking worst of the worst. I've been molested as a kid, drug addict in my teens, fucking bankruptcies, divorces, like lost houses, cars, businesses, right? I did over 300 rounds of dimethyltryptamine. And that is the only thing, that's the only fucking thing that, like, kept my head right. Where I'd get downloads and downloads and downloads and downloads. Like, I'm living in a 400 square foot studio apartment in Merida, Mexico, right?
Yeah.
This is my walls, bro. This is my walls. Check this shit out.
God damn.
These are all my notes about the project that I'm doing because it's so important to me, right? And people, and the only reason why I show you this shit is because I want people to understand that education is the most important.
Yeah.
School is not.
No, yeah.
People would be like, well, how you gonna do that? If you don't have school, you gotta educate. No, it's education. It's important, not school.
Yeah. So the school is just I don't want to say it's just a building, but school is just, well, at least now schools became just a tool to make people docile and not. And 100%. I feel like it's more confusing now than it was before.
I mean, come on, the whole
especially with, like, the basic shit, like, reading, math, and comprehension. Like, I feel like they've complicated the most fundamental basic things to a degree that if you had, like, a kid, like, in the first, second grade, and they come up to you, they're like, yo, dad, like, I need help with, like, long division, and you're looking at it like, all right, do it like this, and then you show how you know how to do it, and they're like, no, that's absolutely wrong, and then you're like, how? And then they show you the way they do it, and you're there like, how the fuck? How the?
Exactly.
Wait, how?
Exactly. Yeah, they're like, you remember, I forgot what math it was, right? It was like this long, fucking complicated shit. It was like 2 and 2 is 4. And the teacher would be like, oh, no, 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 it's not 4. It could be if you take 2 and 2 and think about it as 4, it's not 4, because then you have to look at 2 and 2 and 4, and maybe it's 8. No, fuck that. 2 and 2 is
No,
4. What kind of
no.
stupid shit are you trying to run on these
That
kids,
is
man?
like I don't understand. Like math is math. You know what I mean? Like the only thing that I could say that could change in math is the progression of the level of math. You know what I mean? Like if you're going from like basic math to like algebra to like physics to calculus to trigonometry, that I get how the formulas change and how everything is broken down. I get that. But you're not
So,
gonna tell me 10 times 10 is 1,000 when everybody knows it's 100. You know what I mean? Or you're
so,
not gonna.
so I used to I used to teach entrepreneur classes in Atlanta,
Yeah,
right? And I used to always tell these kids, thinking you know and knowing you know is two entirely different emotions. Because if you know something, right?
facts.
If you think you know something, it's kind of iffy. So I used to play these fucking little kid games with them. Be
Okay,
like, all right,
okay.
be okay. How many fingers do I have?
10.
No. I bet you I got 11.
How about you got 10?
I so are you thinking you know or you knowing you know?
I know, I know.
Okay. 1 and 1 is what?
2,
2 and 2 is what?
4,
4 and 4 is what?
8.
So we're relying on math, right?
Yeah,
Math
yeah.
principles, right? Okay. So I got 11.
No, I'm counting 10, bro.
You ready?
Yeah.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5 is 11.
Oh, that's fucked up. Oh, that's fucked
Their
up.
fucking their faces used to be like, oh, shut the fuck up, man.
That's fucked up.
Because now but the thing is, that's what you have to do to grab them, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you thought you knew.
But but that's how
That's what
you
life is all about.
but that's how you engage though, you feel me? You throw little tips and tricks in there so
Oh,
that way you
brother.
could get that mind started, you
I
feel me?
used to fuck with these kids. I used to fuck with these kids, man. I used to fuck with them just so I would grab them, right?
Yeah.
There's videos on me about this shit in Atlanta. So I used to, they'd be like, "What is the most fucked up word right now in the history of people?" Okay, no, 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 you know exactly what it is, right? Right? All right.
Yeah.
So I'd go up to the board and I'd block myself, right? So I'd write N underscore GG underscore R. And I'd be like this, right? And then I'd go like that. They'd be like, "Oh man, that's fucked up. You know, fuck this bullshit and everything." And I used to be like, "Oh no, I get it. The white guy is like, putting this shit out there, right?"
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Oh man, this is fucked up. I didn't come here for this bullshit." And I used to put where the underscore was, I used to put an A and an E. That and
Yeah.
and the thing is, I had to grab their attention. I had to get them because what they're programmed to believe, you have to control your emotions.
Mm,
I
I
created
guess,
millionaires, bro. Created millionaires off of this shit, and I created it while I was dying.
bro. What you're doing now, man, especially with like the 9/11 thing is it's a blessing, man. You know what I mean? Like
I
you're gonna end up helping a lot of people.
Oh my god, bro! The responses that I've gotten, right? Just thought because I'm on TikTok now. Fuck all this other social media shit. TikTok is like, it's it.
Yeah.
So I go on these groups. I go on these groups and I just start talking about what I'm talking about. And I have the most incredible responses from people because I know what it's like to almost be dead
Yeah.
multiple times, man. Like I've had multiple times where doctors told me if I didn't come into the hospital, I'd be dead by the morning. And I think when death no longer scares you, there's a light that gets turned on.
Okay.
And when the light gets turned on, now you become a beacon of hope for yourself, number one. Number two, everybody else. And then your light gets so bright that eventually it goes out.
True.
I look at things now, and this just happened to me 2 days ago.
Yeah.
It was a video that I saw online, and it was like, if you are saying to yourself, I have to do this and I want to do this, all you have to do is change your perspective and say, I get to do this. I get to do what I'm doing.
That's true. That's true because what most people what most people would see is what most people would think as ordinary life for them is somebody else's dream.
Oh, fuck, man. I can't even begin to tell you. Like I said, I'm in a 9/11 community. There's tens of thousands of us that are sick and dying, right?
Yeah.
I'm all over. I was just on John J. Wiley's Law Enforcement Talk radio show. I was blessed. Like, this fucker found me and put me on his radio show. Bro, I just had access to 48 million fucking people in the United States.
Man, that's insane.
147 affiliates.
That's
My
fucking
face.
insane.
My fucking face, bro. And I get blessed by people like you. Say, come on my podcast, man. Let's have a conversation.
Oh yeah, bro. Is that
Fuck.
is the thing about it? Like, yet again, the human experience. Like I said before, the human experience is what got me doing this shit. And it's like, I love talking to people who have crazy stories. I love talking to people who encourage people and bring light into this world. Like,
Bro, I want everybody to win.
right now, I can honestly say that, you feel me. No matter what platform you're on, it could be TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, whatever. Those algorithms are echo chambers that fucking promote negativity to us all day long.
Of course.
And
Look at my titties, man. Look at my shiny fucking car. Look at my big house. All of that shit's rented.
yeah, and then on top of that, you could be whatever you want to be on those platforms, and have zero accountability on whatever negative aspects or negative backlashes it may cause on other people's psyche. You know what I mean? And it's not like it's gonna get any better because of the fact that humans, for some ornate reason, we're drawn to like violence and negativity and lustful
Of
shit.
course.
Yeah.
All lustful shit.
Yeah.
All lustful shit. It's funny because, not funny, haha, but there was this one girl. I don't remember her name, but when she was groomed from when she was like 14 years old, man.
Oh my god.
From 14, yeah, they sexualized her, and when she was 18 years old, she started F up.
Oh, you're talking about the chick that was on Dr. Phil.
I didn't see Dr. Phil. I don't know which one of those. When she was on, she made $3 million the first fucking day she was on. When she became 18 years old, and
Yo.
and she was like, "Oh, this is great" and everything. And I was like, "Yo, I bet you every one of them motherfuckers was probably in their 40s or 50s,
Oh, yeah.
on there, just like, this is what our society has become, man.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Epstein files? Everything's gone. Nothing
Yo,
happened.
listen.
Nothing happened.
Is that, bro? If they listen, the thing with the Epstein files, and I'm trying to find somebody that could come on here and like really break it down, like piece by piece, chapter by chapter for me. I
can break it down. I can break it down for you right now. No, I'm serious. I can break it down to you right now.
Go ahead.
Everybody that is on those fucking lists run the world.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And you're never gonna fucking hear anything about these people ever.
Never. And that's the sad shit about it. Is like, who are they to be above it all? You know what I mean? Just because of their fortune and their wealth. You know what I mean? That's something that And the shit about it is like, they wouldn't be where they at if it wasn't for people like us, the normal people who are the consumer.
100%. That's why it's shiny object syndrome, man.
Yeah.
That's why you see. That's why you see the Instagram, the Facebooks, all of this shit. Everybody's like, "Oh, look at my car. Oh, look. Oh, look at this." It's like I don't want to fucking see your 19-year-old titties. I don't.
No,
No, I'm serious, man. You know,
I
I mean,
get
it's
it.
like cover your shit up. But it's like, no, I'm fucking string bikinis and look at this and look at that. And it's just like society's gotten so fucked up, man. Really
Yeah,
has.
we've become we've become desensitized in a lot of ways. You feel me? And
100%.
we're not really promoting, the encouragement of morals and like, you know, more wholesomeness and shit. And and I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like, yo, I'm part of that wave. Like, like I'm demoralized in some senses too. But at the end of the motherfucking day, I wish that my algorithm had promotes more, not educational shit, but like at least more intriguing things, more, things that I could grasp onto that will stimulate my mind versus, just being a visual stimulation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand 100% because my Instagram's all fucked up.
Yeah, yeah, my shit is crazy.
I'm more interested, like, I'm more interested in everything that are below the water lines
What you mean?
than above them. I want to know about the civilizations that they never taught me in school that
Oh
are below the
yeah,
water
yeah.
lines. I want to talk about the guy that's walking through the Grand Canyon for fucking 30 days or some shit. He is I forgot what his handle is. Um, he's found more shit in the Grand Canyon of why we can't fly over the Grand Canyons, why we can't go into the Grand Canyons, because there's Egyptian shit in there. There's civilization shit that we never were even taught about in the Grand Canyons. And
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
but I'm not even surprised at that because I've heard about that there's a certain section of the Grand Canyon you can't fly, you can't go into because there's Egyptian artifacts there and even Buddhist artifacts. But
yeah,
the shit about it, what a lot of people don't know, is that the Egyptians they were a seafaring. They learned how to navigate the seas. You can find Egyptian hieroglyphics in Australia, and the
yeah.
Aborigines have stories about meeting the Egyptians.
So do the American Indians, right? So okay, let's talk about something. This is the modern
Go.
this is the modern day shit, right?
Yeah,
This is the modern day stuff, and I had a guy talk to me. I'm in Merida, Mexico, right?
yeah,
And he was renting one of the casitas in the back. We have a couple casitas that they rent, and my landlord, introduced me to this guy and everything. All right. First fucking thing this guy says out of my first thing he says, he's 70 something years old. He said, what is it like to have white privilege? I was just like, fuck. I'm in Mexico, bro. I'm in Mexico. Right? So him and I, we were smoking up and shit, and then we got really cool, and then we started talking about the Olmecs.
yeah.
All right. So we started talking about the Olmecs and everything, and it was like, so the modern day bullshit is slavery and all of that stuff. I get it,
Yeah.
100%. But you're not talking about the Olmecs that have been in North America and South America for thousands of years.
No, they don't touch it.
Not talking about the kings and queens in Africa that sold their slaves.
Yeah.
Shit's still going on today. Look, and I believe like slavery and all of that shit. I get it 100%. Like Christopher Columbus, come on, how the fuck can you discover a place that's already been discovered? I get all of that. I get all of that. But it's like what we've been taught just about life is complete and utter bullshit. It's designed to keep everybody in conflict so then they can steal everything from us.
That's 100%. That's 100% true because, right, and this is going back to like the Olmec and just adding a couple of things to what you're saying. Like if you see the heads that the Olmecs left behind, right? They don't look Mexican. They don't look Aztec. They don't look Mayan.
They're African.
Exactly.
These big
Exactly.
busts, these big busts, they're black people.
Yeah, and then
They've been
like,
here for thousands of years, bro.
so it's not
Thousands of
like you're gonna
years.
tell me that the ancient African culture didn't sail around the world. We have proof of that
Of
everywhere.
course
You
they
know what
did.
I mean?
Of course they did.
So it's like the bullshit behind history, and this is the thing about it, is that history is usually written by the victor.
Of course. He
So
writes the
it's like,
history books instead of
nobody.
his story.
Yep. And then the shit about it, and just tacking onto the educational system, is like they want to stop teaching certain things. Like, teaching. I think the one thing they should teach about, and they should really enforce, is like slavery. They should really teach about that. Teach about Black history, because of the fact that, you feel me, we don't want to repeat that.
Of course not.
We don't
But
want to
they
repeat
but
that.
what they do is they take all of these statues down, right? They take all of this history down. History,
Yeah,
not his story. They take all of this cultural shit down. And it's like you're supposed to leave that up so we never fucking repeat this shit ever again.
yeah. Because
We do the same thing down here in Mexico. They're ready to go after all the monuments, all the Spaniards and shit, and take them all down. It's like you gotta leave that shit so we fucking reminded that we never go through this shit ever again.
yeah, and that's the crazy shit about it. Like, I don't understand why people want to erase what we've been through. Because if we constantly learn from our past, we won't make the mistakes in the future. And this is some, and you know what? This is gonna be a message. A message. You feel me? There's a group of people right now repeating something that happened to them 100 years ago, and I'm not gonna say who, but you already know. They're doing what was done to them, and I am not a fan of that.
Yeah,
But
no, that's exactly what's happening right now.
exactly. So if you erase history, you ignore it, you're gonna doom to repeat it, and
There,
that's
there's this guy that I follow on Facebook.
yeah,
Um, the fuck is his name? The Wolf or some shit. The Wolf guy.
yeah.
He wears this big wolf thing. And he's a black guy, and he's like the wolf or some shit. I can't remember what his name is. He's calling out people. He's calling out people for what they're doing right now. Because it's 100%,
Yeah,
100%.
it's 100.
Because I people listen to my voice like fuck this white guy, man.
But
Why can't it just be fuck this guy? Why does it got to be fuck this white guy? My family comes from fucking Europe, Eastern Europe, into the Slavic fucking culture, the mountains of. I wasn't around for this shit. Neither were any of my ancestors.
you also gotta remember is that that's how people want to identify and yet again separate and yet again divide, because they don't want to admit their faults. Like, this is the thing about it. Like, I'm I'm cool with discussing anything anybody wants to talk about.
So am I.
But my thing is, if we're gonna discuss it, let's discuss it in its entirety. You know what I mean? The
A
good, the
hundred
bad,
percent.
the ugly, and the beautiful. Because
Hundred
at the
percent.
end of the motherfucking day, if we don't talk about everything and we don't go into those details, what's gonna happen? Those details are gonna slip through the cracks, and
Like they always do.
and future generations is gonna sit and go, "Ooh, look, let me make the same bull dumbass mistake I did this time that they did 200 years ago, 100 years ago, and now we're back at square one when we should be, you know, collecting $200 and passing gold for the second, third time." You know what I mean? We shouldn't be stuck on Broadway.
Look, I talk to my daughter all the time, and she's like, what if I come home with this type of person? I was like, I don't give a fuck who you come home with. If somebody's making you happy and you come home with somebody, right?
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck. Just remember one thing: that's gonna fuck them up anyway. White, black, Hispanic. I'm your father, right?
yeah.
I don't give a fuck who it is. I do not care. She's half Indian and half me. I would be a hypocrite.
Nah, but bro, that's how some people look at it, and I just don't understand it. Yet again, I don't understand the disconnect between, you know, being able to move forward as a whole society versus tribalism and the division that we're going through today. You know what I mean?
I think in 10 years it's gonna go back to tribalism, but the tribalism is going to be the United States of America
True.
because culturally you have all of these people that come together, right? Like I had to move to Merida, Mexico to get my health back because the U.S. system failed me, but I'm still American,
Yeah,
right? I'd still do the same shit that I did before.
that's 100.
It's like,
percent
it's like I'd go back to the World Trade Center again and do this shit all over again. My ex knows that. My daughter knows that 100% because it's America. There's something fundamental about that. There's every culture in the world is represented in the United States of America. It's the only country on planet Earth like that. There are
True,
people that literally died going to the United States.
bro. It's America's a special place, man.
It definitely
You
is.
feel me? It has a special place, and I don't care what anybody has to say about the. I know our government sucks,
Governments
but
always suck.
that's not what America is. America is the people. America is the different cultures splicing together. And becoming this like homogenous society where a fucking Hispanic guy could go say, "All right, cool, I'm gonna go get Italian on Wednesday and then eat soul food on Thursday." You know,
100%. Yeah.
America is a Asian dude knowing Spanish and French because he's dating a Haitian / Dominican woman. You know what I mean?
Yo, the one fucking thing that fucks me up, right, is the Chinese guy speaking patois. Yo,
Yo,
that
bro,
fucks me up.
bro. If you ever hear a Chinese person speaking Spanish with a Dominican accent, is the craziest shit ever. Craziest shit ever. Shout out to my boy Louis Fong. But
No,
it's
but
the crazy.
that's what we used to do, man. We used to make fun of each other with love, man. We used to make fun of each other just as like not laughing at us, laughing with us.
Yeah,
And we
man.
need to come back to that shit, man.
Is that people like to be sensitive and I,
Fuck, everybody's sensitive now. Everybody's got
yeah,
triggers. Work on your fucking triggers.
no, fuck that. But people are sensitive now, and the shit about being quote unquote woke and all this other shit is really is not even helping us progress, right?
No, of
It's
course
being
not.
more detrimental and it's being more divisive than anything else. You know what I mean? Like, why do we even have to talk about, and fuck, why do we have to take a group of people and be like, oh, these people need their rights? They're human. They should already have those fucking rights, and we
100%.
shouldn't have to discuss it any further. You feel me?
Yeah,
Love who you want to
100%.
love, marry who you want to marry, fuck who you want to fuck. At the end of the day, it's your life. What's it hurting me? What you're doing in your privacy and of your home and in your personal life?
If
What
you're not
what's that hurting
hurting
me?
anybody, if you're not
You're not.
hurting anybody, who the fuck cares? It's
Yeah,
when it's when they it's when they sexualize children.
yeah. That
I don't agree with that, man.
at all. And then the crazy shit about it, and I've always been, curious as is like the people who have the most, right? These multi-billionaires, multi-billionaires, multi-millionaires, people with power, right? Why do they always go straight to that? Like, I would do so much other shit. Like,
You would because you're not fucked up in the head,
true,
and you're not fucked up in the heart.
true, true.
These fuckers are bored.
Then
They're
go do
bored.
something cool. Go do
Something
something.
cool. That what they do, they believe is fucking cool.
Nah.
They're
Listen, if I had,
Satanists, bro. They're
eh,
Satanists.
nah, I know, but if I had that kind of bread, bro, boy, I'll be trying to build like the Starship Enterprise or something like that.
Yo,
Try to like.
I'd be laying down. I'd be laying down with Latinas all day long.
I feel you, man, but you get where I'm coming from. It's like
Yeah.
it's like, come on, there's so much more things that you could do. There's so much positivity that you could create in the world if you weren't a sicko in the head.
if you weren't a fucking sociopath or a psychotic fuck, you know,
Yeah,
yeah. That's why we can't understand that because of their level of
yeah.
their
The
mentality.
presence.
Yeah, they're just they're crazy.
Crazy shit, bro. Crazy shit.
It is.
But hey, what we're gonna do about it until something happens. Until society decides to wake up and spark a change and get those wheels turning. Where
I really hope society sparks a change.
yeah, man.
Coming from where I'm at in Mexico and stuff, I look at the United States and I'm like, that's dumb fuckistan.
Yeah,
Because it truly is the shit that is supposed to have common sense and not divide people. It's crippling fuckers.
yeah,
It is literally dividing people, man. And
yeah.
it's like it shouldn't be. You got to pay attention. They're robbing you. They're fucking literally robbing you right now.
That ass, bro. And then the shit about it too is like, you know, the people itself. Like, if you're, even if you're well off, right? Even if you have like a good amount of money, you could do what you want, pay what you want to do. You know what I mean? You're still under this constant stress of I could lose it all, or I'm not
I lost
making.
it all. I
Yeah,
fucking lost it all, bro.
and I get that, but where I'm going with this is that you feel me. I feel that because of the fact that the economy is such at a squeeze and like people are so uptight because there's no real freedom
Oh, 100%.
that fucking this is was not allowing everybody to kind of like release that pressure valve and just kind of say, all right, cool, we're all the same here, and we could kind of like get the fuck along with each other and progress.
Have you studied how many numbers of people in Congress and in the
Um,
government and everything like that, and
nah,
then actually how many people are in the United States?
isn't it like less than 1,000 people between the Congress and Senate when there's like 330 million Americans?
Yeah,
Yeah,
what the fuck is wrong with us? According
people.
to the Constitution, we should have overthrown this shit years ago.
Yeah, but
But
people.
but 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 they closed the Earth down for 2 years. That's
That
how
was
fucking
listen,
dumb we are, bro.
listen. All I know is that for the first time in my life, I saw the East River and it was blue in those 2 years. That tells you a lot.
I like when everybody's like, you got to wear a mask and all of this shit, and then you see these fuckers partying and they don't got any masks on. And they don't fucking
Fuck it.
Congress didn't have to take the jab, but it was mandatory for everybody else and
Nah,
all this bullshit.
nah, bullshit, man. I'll tell you this shit straight up. I never really wore the mask except when I took public transportation because they wouldn't let you on public
They won't let you
transportation.
on, yeah. So if
Yeah,
you
that's
got
the
to
only
fuck
reason
this.
why. But other than that, I had caught original OG COVID the November before it was even announced. And no, well, it wasn't the November. It was the January before it was announced. My neighbor, he had caught COVID the November before it was announced. He went to a doctor and they told him he had lung cancer, bro. And that shit was crazy. And then I had gotten it. And then when everything shut down, I never caught COVID again. I was like, it was bad, but it wasn't like that bad. Like we didn't
But
have
did
to
you
go
see?
off it.
Did you see the last two they tried with the Havanta fucking virus and then Ebola and everybody's just like, shut the fuck up, and then all of a sudden it went away. Everything went
Yeah,
away.
yeah. Nobody's down with that shit no more, bro. Like that whole shut down the world again thing, it's not gonna happen.
2 years, bro. They shut this shit down for 2 years.
I will
Two
say
years.
I will say that the summer of COVID though, that was a fun summer because nobody was inside. Nobody was inside for that, bro.
This is
Oh,
crazy.
nah, it was a
Human,
wild.
humans, humans are so easily manipulated.
Yeah, we are.
And and the sick thing is, if you take one person and you put them in a group environment, you can make that one person do shit that they would never do in a million years if they were by themselves.
Yeah, because it's funny because we kind of like sync up when we're in large groups.
Peer pressure, all of that shit.
Yeah, peer pressure, mob mentality, but we kind of like the energies kind of sync up when you're like in that environment where either there's a lot of excitement, there's a lot of
Of
rhetoric
course,
happening. We all
of course.
get we all get caught in the motion.
You can take 30 women. This is a true story. You can take 30 women and put them on an island someplace, right? And within a year, all of their menstrual cycles will sync.
Yeah, I've
How
seen.
the fuck? How the fuck can they get away with this shit when we know this stuff, but yet we don't care? We don't care about the quantum field. That's stupid. That's ridiculous. That's
I don't know, man. These are questions that I think right now humans are ready to start answering, but yet we're not trying to face them.
yeah.
I feel like as a whole, we're intelligent enough where, you know, we've grown enough as a society where we could really drop the curtain and just say, all right, cool. Here's the truth. Here's what we need to do. Here's how we could progress. But yet again, people are not going to try to face that.
Everybody has
Yeah.
the emotional intelligence to not have anxiety and depression,
Yeah.
to
I agree
not
with you.
to not believe that they're less than, to
Yeah.
not believe that all this bullshit that holds us back. And this is the reason why I'm going on this fucking trip, man.
Yo, Craig, like I said before, man, once you hit the Big Apple, let me know, man. I'll definitely go show some support.
I'm rolling into September 11th, bro. And I know. See, the thing is, the media campaign that I'm going to build, or I'm building right now, right? This project's bigger than I'll ever be, bro.
Nah,
Bigger
it's
than
not.
I'll ever be.
But that's the thing about it. You're not. You. The project might be bigger than you, but it all started with you as the pebble in the. How can I say it? You're
Oh
the first
no,
one
bro,
to
fuck
offend.
that.
You're
Fuck
the
that.
first one to represent.
I'm a big ass boulder I'm throwing. And it's not a ripple effect, it's a fucking tsunami, bro.
You know what? You get where I'm coming from.
I'm creating a fucking tsunami. I don't want things to just be like, blase blase. I
Nah,
want to shake this shit up. I'm here to disturb the comfortable and comfort the disturbed, bro. I want people fucked up over this shit. Because if you're going through cancer, right, or if you're a vet, we have guys and girls coming back from fighting for us that are fucking homeless,
yeah.
that are on these psychotropic drugs when all they gotta do is drop some shrooms. That are on these fucking no, stop. Enough.
Nah, you're right, man. You're 100% right, Craig. And before I let you go, Craig, I got one more question for you. Do you have any final thoughts, words of wisdom, or advice for the roomies?
Nobody laughs or cries in a different language.
What was that?
Nobody laughs or cries in a different language.
Dang. You heard that one, roomies. With that being said, I ain't got really nothing inspiring to say at the end of this episode because Craig kind of took everything out of me on that one. But yo, just love each other. Seriously, just love
100%.
each other and try to understand others and be a good person. With that, peace out.